There we go. Officially ready for the quiz night.
Yes.
So, hello everybody. Let's go around and say who we are. I'm Hannah. I will be your quiz master for this evening. On my left, I guess it's my left, or is it my right? Because I'm looking at it backwards now. Is Olivia. Olivia, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Olivia Spanner from Olivia's Catastrophe. I will be the winner tonight.
Yes.
I like the fact that I don't need to be competitive in this one because I made it. And then Lizzie.
Hi. I always feel like I'm doing one of those stupid like bits whenever I do this. Hi, I'm Lizzie from Bombadil's Bookish Things, and I am here to lose. I
Same.
don't think I have a chance in any universe of winning this quiz. I will be so shocked if I get like maybe 2 answers. That's what I'm shooting for. 2 answers correct.
2 answers. 2 answers is better than 0 answers. So
Yeah.
I mean, the plot twist is like Lizzie wins the whole thing. With 90% correct.
Like if I set the bar low for myself, I'm not going to be disappointed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or it might be really embarrassing. If I get 0 point, I might just lie in a hole and just never come out.
You might. Who knows? Who knows? And then last but by no means least Kasha.
Yes, I'm Kasha from Kasha's Book Cemetery, and I love creatures, but not, I don't think, enough for even getting 1 answer right tonight. So I'm just here for moral support.
That's fair.
I mean, you watch a lot of films.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really read many horror books that have creatures because I just don't feel like those scare me. When it comes to movies, it might be a bit different, but when it comes to books, I was trying to think today, like, do I read books with creatures apart from, vampires, werewolves, whatever, that's more common, but like, will I know any answer today? Probably not, but
you never know. You never know. It always really tickles me because my quizzes are notorious for starting really difficult and then steadily getting easier. Not because you're getting better at the quiz, but because like I start with a general knowledge round that everyone always panics over, and then by the end it's pictures. So generally people can do that round. So I'm sure all of you will get loads of points. The points are going to be different depending on each round. There is going to be a winner. And for the first time ever, I've actually made something so that other people watching can also get involved. So if you look in the description down below, you will see that there is a Google form. This has all of the questions listed out so that you can enter those questions. We're going to go through all of the questions and then I'm going to go through the answers so that we're not giving you the answers to just submit, because we're going to have a look at who scores the highest, put those names into a draw, and then we're going to pick out 5 of them on our weekender so that I can then post those out to you guys, and you can have them in time for Halloween is the plan anyway. So you've got a chance to win a book, which was actually Olivia's pick, which was You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, which is the Caleb Barron slasher horror. Because you really liked that one, didn't you, Olivia?
I did. I really enjoyed it.
That's cool. So, hey Pixie, welcome. We love to see no energy.
Join the
to be fair, it's a mood here today, to be fair. Don't worry about whether you suck at quizzes. It's absolutely fine. Like I said, it will get steadily easier. Hey Hannah, I hope you're okay. I have seen a couple of these comments. I hope you're a bit warmer now than you were before. Pixie spoiling the questions for themselves. I hope you're well. I'm still reading Paradise Lost, and I got a Pepsi. So that is a wild night. A Pepsi? Wow.
I've got Coke Zero. Look at us. We're having a wild night in.
I've got tea.
Yay!
I have water, and this is an adult beverage.
An adult beverage. You can say what it is. Like,
it's a Spanish drink. I don't know if people know it. It's sangria. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
it's a Spanish drink. Yes.
This is the comment I wrote earlier that I'm frozen for spending a day outside in the rain. I hope your food festival was fun though. I was very jealous. I love a food festival. It's getting chilly. Hope you warm up soon. I'm just about to have dinner. I literally just shoved half my dinner in my face in an attempt to be here on time, and I still wasn't here on time. So
we settled on dinner afterwards. So at 9:30 p.m. I will be cooking soup.
There we go. Someone's got to win. Exactly. And someone's got to have confidence about winning, apparently. I don't even know what Gothic is, so why am I here for a subgenre? That's fair. There's only like 8 watching so far, so there are odds. Like, I will feel bad if there is only 8 of you that watch it and then only 5 win, because like those other 3, that would make me feel bad. But I've said 5 now. I know I can afford 5 from Waypoint, so I am beyond no energy. When Lizzie said 0, I was like, yeah. Cheers. Can I just say I'm really discombobulated by Hannah having a different background than usual. Yes, to be fair, I'm sat at my desk, which is why it's bizarre. And Lizzie is upright. The light is on.
You know what's really, really upsetting?
Go on.
Is I have the main light on.
I also have the main light on because I can't quite fit my ring light behind me, and all the lamps are that end of the room because that's where we live. So I hate that for us.
Actually, when you signed on, the first thing I noticed was that your background was different as well. I was like, where are you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't have a bad day. Have a fun time with us. Right. Let's not waste any more time then. Do you all have pen and paper?
Yes.
Yes.
It's probably going to remain empty, but it's fine.
But the fact is, you have it, and that's what's
I've
important.
even written round 1.
Round 1. So, round 1, let's get started, is general knowledge. There are 5 questions. And the first couple, I thought I would kind of lead up to. I'd like warm you up to them, just because they're a bit convoluted, and I'm a bit convoluted.
You know something that's so funny to me, Hannah, is every time I do any of these quizzes, I'm like, I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm going to know anything. Because you make these so hard. And I don't think you realise that sometimes they're hard.
Also, I think, Hannah, you get a point if one of the creatures is the bear from Cocaine Bear.
Oh, had I known, one of the creatures is Meg, like as in like the Megalodon, because Lizzie watched those films recently, and I was like, this is genius. And I didn't realize they were a book before it was a film.
What?
So actually a series before they were a film. So I was like, I'd include it.
Note this down. I'd love to read those books.
Right? So, okay. Excuse me. Question number 1.
Oh boy.
Before they were known as creature features, they were known in the Western world as cult horror movies. However, the Japanese had a more appropriate name for them that goes all the way back to the 50s. So before they were creature features, they were something else. They were known as kaiju movies. Do you know what kaiju means?
I feel like I should, because I've read kaiju manga, and yet my brain is empty.
See, I feel like I'm getting trapped. I feel like this is a trap, and I don't know if I'm going to write down the trap or the answer that I think it might actually be.
That's fair. And to answer your question, yes, you only need the Google form. Just make sure it's all filled out by the end, and then enter, and then I will go through the answers.
No, I'm going to write down the answer, but I'm also going in brackets to write the thing that I think is the trap answer.
Okay, interesting.
Because there's one thing I know that from.
Cash is very quiet, so I think she knows the
I
answer.
have no idea, and I studied Japanese for a couple of years, so but I'm like, and Japanese, I mean, Asian horror is one of my favorites, but again, not really creatures. So,
no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for question 2? Yeah. And by that I mean like as in you've written something down, not emotionally prepared, because I know you're not emotionally prepared, so it's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Question number 2. Creature Feature was also made into a board game in 1975 where you collected as many notable horror titles as possible. Which commercial game was it magpied from? They actually had a lawsuit because they basically ripped off another game.
Oh. God, I'm so dumb.
I feel like Lizzie's just like, I got it.
My brain went.
My purpose tonight is to see how many I can get wrong.
Nice.
That's
good.
That's my purpose.
Good strategy.
Maybe I'll try to write something funny if I don't know the answer, so at least we have a laugh.
I think you should. I always like those ones where it's like wrong answers only. So
yeah,
like,
exactly.
I should do
That's my purpose.
where I'm like, here's all of you got to answer the wrong thing.
Yes, that's me tonight representing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 3. Produced in 1931 with Bela Lugosi as the titular character, which film is arguably, and that's only because obviously the Japanese were doing it before we were, the first creature feature film ever made?
This is a stab in the dark, isn't it?
I feel like this is a trick question.
It's not a trick question. It's not a trick question.
Just writing down a film.
Mm-hmm.
Might just put Twilight. Who knows?
It could be. Imagine.
Legit though, Olivia. I was gonna write that.
I have this movie like 3 or 4 times on like Steelbook. If I get it wrong,
I don't know, guys.
I've added the Bela Lugosi thing as like a cheeky little clue, you know?
I feel like
that's what I think. It's a trap.
Oh. Incredible.
I think this is probably wrong, but I'm going with it.
Interesting.
I don't know who this person is.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I recognize when I know the answer, I'll be like, oh, okay, I do know who Bela Lugosi is, but from the name itself, but I'm terrible with names and faces anyway. So
that's fair. I love that. The Twilight films are horrors of a different kind, and 1931 Twilight would be worth watching. But at least Pixie got my clue.
Well, it was black and white, so no shining, no
shiny people.
No shiny people.
I would love to see Twilight like committed to be a horror though. Like it just would take a few like changes to the music, and I think it'd be there.
Yeah. So, New York television station War TV on Channel 9 began a Saturday morning series known as Chiller Thriller in 1974. What made it different from other creature feature specials?
What is this question, Hannah?
What would make a series on a Saturday morning different from other series?
All right, fine.
Yes.
Fine. If this isn't it, I'm going to be confused. But it's probably wrong because...
What a great noise.
Oh.
I don't know what Channel 9 is, so I'm like...
So it's one of like the original, like they had like a set number of channels before, so it's like a really old channel. Yeah. So it was made specifically for that. And like also the thing with like any kind of TV before the 80s was you couldn't really channel hop. You had like a set number of options and only set things played. So to have like a special, it would be special for a reason. Like they'd have this series specifically for this.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna put something random.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, and last question from round 1. The Simpsons include an annual creature feature in each of their Halloween specials, which are called what?
I hate you so much.
I think I only know like half of it.
I really don't think you guys appreciate just how little there is out there on creature features.
No, because those are always my favorite episodes, but I always mess up the name. But
I have watched the Simpson film, and I think that's as far as it goes. Oh, and I had Simpson top trunks.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's fair. I also had the Simpsons top trunks. This was nearly a SpongeBob question because they had a creature feature episode called Teacher's Pests. And I was really tempted to try and make that into a question. And then I was like, is SpongeBob too niche? Like, at least with the creature feature specials in Simpsons, there are 34 of them. Like, chances are you will have seen something, even in passing. One episode from SpongeBob felt a bit niche.
Yeah. Move on to the other yellow creatures that you know.
Okay, so SpongeBob, Simpsons.
Minions?
Minions is a great shout.
Yeah.
I'm like, now that you've said it, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there must be some kind of... Oh, Tweety Birds from Looney Tunes. I feel like if I can make it to 5, I'll be really proud of myself. But I just need one more yellow cartoon.
Is anyone
Pikachu.
I was going to say, is anyone in Futurama yellow?
Oh, I don't think so. You've got like the little green man. No, I think the closest you get is that captain who's got his silly blonde hair.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. SpongeBob is too niche, but does ask you about Channel 9. Bananas in Pajamas is a great shout. They've
That's so true.
Cartoonized them? Cartoonized them? How would one pronounce that?
Cartoonized.
Cartoonized. I'm like, where does the emphasis go? Who knows?
Cartoonized.
Right. Do you need any of your general knowledge questions repeated?
I don't think it would help, so no.
Same.
No.
Okay. So the next round is a little bit different. There are only 3 questions, but each of them has 4 parts. So basically, I'm going to show you a collection of icons.
Hannah, it gets easier. What the fuck?
Exactly.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're so full of shit. It's wonderful.
It will get easier. Stop being such a bitch.
No.
Yes. So in this, I will show you some icons. If you can guess what the creature feature is on the first icon, you can award yourself 4 points. If you guess it on the second one, 3. On the third one, 2. And on the last one, 1. So obviously, you'll see a collection. The more you have, the fewer points you get. And I'm trusting you to give yourself the appropriate number of points.
Okay.
It will be easier. This is an easier round. I know everyone's freaking out. It will be easier.
I feel like it also will become clearer when we see what the first icon is.
Yeah.
So, okay, the first one is that.
Oh.
Can you guess the creature feature based on that first image?
But what if...
What if what?
Like, what if you're like, it's this creature on the first one, and then on the second one, you're like, actually, no, now I think it's this one. But then we don't know.
So I will trust you if you change your guess.
Then the points get less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will trust you to lower your points.
So if you guess now something and it's wrong and you change it to the second one, then it's 3 points instead of 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: is it the creature, or are we guessing a film?
No, you're guessing the title of the film. Would you like the second bit?
Wait, we're guessing the title of it. You mean
it's a creature or a thing, so it's
okay.
Because one of them, the title is the something in somewhere. So you can either do the whole thing or you can just do the last
creature. Bit. Yeah, I thought for a second we were like trying to guess a film when you said title or like.
These are all films. They have all been made films.
Oh, okay.
If that makes it easier.
So Hannah wants to embarrass myself for me not knowing any of the films. Cool.
Okay. So for 3 points.
Okay. I'm still not gonna change my answer, but we'll see. I might be super wrong.
Hannah, just know this is not easier. Just be aware.
I have changed my answer. But yeah, okay, I changed my answer.
I can't spell, so I hope
that's fine. You don't need to spell correctly. It's not elf.
It's not elf.
That is a creature feature. I'll argue that till the day I die. That elf is a creature feature.
Do you want to clarify what we're guessing?
Yeah,
Hannah?
so you are looking for a specific creature feature franchise or thing. So it will be either a monster or like these are based on film titles from the original creature feature list. So if you want to guess just the monster, that's fine. But if you want to guess the whole title, that is also fine. Because two of them, it's just a thing. With the other one, it's more of a title.
Okay. I'm not changing my answer because we'll see.
Okay. Next.
Oh God. I guess I'm not gonna change it and see how wrong I am, but what is this? It's either 4 points or nothing for me, you guys. So it's like
living life on the edge, Kasha.
Yes.
What is his face?
I have a question that's unrelated to this whole thing right now.
Go on.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about creatures. But do you think creature features can only be mythological creatures?
No.
I like from what I've read, because like there's things like I was looking at one that was like anaconda gator or whatever, and it is basically like a giant snake and an alligator have been like amalgamated into this like massive monster. Like Sharknado is technically a creature feature, things like that. So I don't think it has to be anything. I think it's just non-human and non-humanoid.
Because I was wondering, like, would you count dinosaurs as creatures?
I would, and I would definitely count like Jurassic Park as creature feature for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
And especially because like they were originally filmed as like adventure horrors. So
Emma's like Cocaine Bear is a creature feature,
and he's real.
Okay.
No doctors.
No Swiss doctors.
Yeah, I mean that is exactly where my brain went to. The note. What?
You're gonna feel really silly when I show the last one, and you get 1 point. You're gonna feel really silly.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I see.
I hate you.
Have you worked out what it is, Lizzie? Do you get 1 point?
Yes, I'm gonna get 1 point, but fuck you.
Wow, the love is in the air.
Yeah, can you tell that we live together? Lizzie is so sick of my shit.
In what fucking universe is this meant to be easier? Like, I did something that one.
It is easier. I don't know what you're talking about. This is an affront to me personally. I will explain the other images when we get to the end.
Well, now the no doctors fucking work. Like, I understand that now, but like, out of the first three, it was like, this makes no sense to me.
Okay, maybe you'll find the next one easier. You ready?
This is when I'm still wrong, and I want to just jump out a window.
Oh god. Let me see.
I knew eventually. I was like, someone will feel the need to get close to their camera. Like that will even make a spit of difference.
It's alright. I'm just gonna have a small existential crisis over here.
It's good you've got such strong eyebrow game, Lizzie, to be honest. You're getting like all up in them.
Is this a film?
Yes.
Look.
It's a drum stuff. It's a moonflower.
Oh god.
Is it just a white girl tattoo? Okay, I'm just gonna give you the next one because I feel like that may be a bit tricksy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Cash is onto something, and I would really like to know what you're onto.
This
clears it up for me. This I'm 100% sure I know this. Watch me suffer though until the end.
No, you're
and then be like, Lizzie, oh no, this is not it.
You're like, I was wrong.
Yeah, legit, Kasha. If you get this,
I have this on Steelbook. I swear, I know this movie, but we'll see. I swear.
Would you like the third one?
I'm gonna go for it. No, wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think I'm wrong, but hey, we'll see.
Me too.
I mean, I've written down something at every stage.
That's fair. Have you written something different down for every stage?
Yeah.
This makes sense to me. This makes sense to me.
The London Go. This is actually a film about Kate Moss. Do you remember her? This is the London Look ad, or is that just me? Am I the only one old enough to remember that?
This is the London Look.
The London Look. It's a misleading choice. They're all misleading. They're not intentionally, but
yeah, I know this movie. I'm telling you. I probably wrote it right. So
okay, what I've written down is definitely wrong.
I think I'm right.
But
the big pen right there, that did it for me.
Nice.
That did it for me.
but I have an idea, but I don't think I know what the name of the film is, which is going to really, really annoy me. Yeah, but it's too like I don't think it's that.
Can we do one of these every month? Because it's it's great.
Okay.
Right, I'll give you the last one.
I'm sticking to my previous answer.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
I'm right.
I have not written down the film right, but I think I know which film it is, and I think I've seen it, and I think I hated it.
It had one of the best transformations in the history of cinema, and it still stands if you watch the movie.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, I rewatched it not long ago. It was good.
Well, you guys are gonna laugh because, like, I know it's incorrect, but I think I know the film.
That is normal. Sometimes it happens,
I'm so stressed.
I'm really enjoying Pixie holding Emma accountable. That is, in fact, 3 points you would get if you guessed it on the second image.
Correct.
Okay, the next one should be nice and easy for you, Lizzie. Okay.
Oh God!
All right.
I feel like it's going to be the hardest one that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for image number 1?
No, but Oh yeah, I think
so.
How?
If that can be considered a creature, though, we'll see.
Well, this is the thing. It comes up on the list
Hmm.
because of the film that came out in 1945, not the newer version, which makes them less of a creature.
Well, I will write it down and then we'll see.
Okay,
I feel like Cash and I are talking in code, and I'm really enjoying it.
You guys talking further is making me less sure.
Okay,
I'm still going to go with my answer.
Yeah, I put a guess down, but I don't think it's correct.
We love a pun.
But the guess I've got, I don't think it's a creature feature. And I'm going to be confused if it's right.
Okay, to be fair. The thespian in me is taking a guess.
Yeah, Emma, that's the route I've gone down, which is why I think I'm probably wrong.
That's image 2.
Okay,
right, now I'm more sure that I'm correct, but I'm still confused.
The 1945 version, if it is the one you're thinking of, is considered a creature feature.
That's fair.
I don't know how many versions of this thing there is.
There's at least 2. Okay, you ready for image number 3?
Yeah.
Not me getting one of the first. Okay. Yeah. All right, now I am.
Yeah, we're good.
You got it.
Everybody's relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
all right. I've got 4 points, so it's all good. I'm happy. I've done what I came here to do.
That's so obvious.
That's brilliant. Incredible. I was so unsure at the beginning.
You were like, I love how many of you guessed it from curtains.
I was like, musical?
Mm-hmm. No, because I saw the curtain. The first thing that came to mind was that movie for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would love if one of the icons was Nicole Scherzinger.
Yes.
Oh, it might be in 1943. I may have got the date wrong, but it's definitely the 40s. Is what I was thinking of. Yeah. Look at us go from curtains.
We all know our curtains, our theatre curtains.
Okay, that is the last of the only connects. So again, the next round is even easier.
So there are only 3.
So the next round there are 5.
But that round there was only 3.
There's only 3 on that one because you had the opportunity to get 12
Hold on, I need
points.
to grab a new pen. This one's giving up on me.
Okay, no worries, we can wait.
I love how every time you introduce this round, all the dyslexics are like, hold on.
It is the most ableist thing that I do. It's unacceptable.
Emma, right. It could technically be an obscure production of Les Mis. We don't know.
Press X to doubt.
Oh God.
So the next one is a collection of creature feature or gross horror books that have come out either this year or last year. But the vowels are missing. So you have to guess what the titles are using only the consonants. So that's what makes it easier, is that I've done half the work for you. I'm razzing Hannah so hard. Is the comment? I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Oh fuck, the hair was already up. I just needed to rearrange. I'm too dyslexic. I guarantee you'll be fine. Okay.
What I was really enjoying was Eleanor's the profile photo matching up exactly to Kasha's bookshelves behind them. Very much enjoyed that.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, it was where the bookshelf sits. Clever. Love that. Yes, those 2 years. We're speeding through this quiz, by the way, because I only have 4 rounds and we've only been playing for half an hour. So if everyone had early evening plans, you'll get to them. That's happening.
We'll get there. Maybe the soup's not being made at 9:30.
No, the soup will be made at 8:30. If that. Okay, cool. So the first one is thriller.
This is gonna hurt my brain.
Yeah, me too, because English is not my mother tongue. So.
Yeah, no, I do feel like, again, it's ableist and it's a little bit unfair to be like, this is in a different language.
Oh,
I'm just trying to make one.
I was trying to do it with like English logic, but actually with the second word, you can put different vowels and you still get legit words. Which is annoying.
Okay, so just to clarify, these are books. The next 2 rounds are all about books.
I don't know this book.
Oh, there you go. It was an abominable book box pick.
I always watch Gem's.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, that's how I found out about it as well.
So I should know what this is.
I've just tried to make words, and I failed on the last word. But hey, I'm going with it anyway.
Dwell. Right, ready for the next one?
No, but I guess.
No, but I guess.
I think I know this one. At least
I know this one.
I haven't read it, but I know it.
I DNF'd it.
Yikes.
I think this is very disturbing, though.
Yes, no, I didn't DNF it because it was bad. I DNF'd it because it was too disturbing for me.
Oh, nice. Watch list here. Wish list? Yeah.
I feel really dumb because I feel like everyone else knows it and I don't.
Well, you don't have to. I don't know if it's even your taste, so that's the thing. You know?
It absolutely is. It's a Titan book. Lizzie would love this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Do I own it?
No, I do. It's downstairs.
Question. Is Y a vowel?
Yes.
She's like,
I don't know if that answer helped you or not.
Maybe confuse her more, you know?
Hannah, I said I DNF'd it not because it was bad, but because it was too disturbing for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just if you're going in.
Sorry, it's just my cats are deciding to fight each other.
Watch me get the easiest, quote unquote, easiest round all wrong.
I think the next round's going to be even easier, to be fair. I think the last round will be the easiest round.
I'm just happy I got points on the movie ones because
you did.
That's the only thing that I had faith on me.
I'm going to be so upset when I think the ones that I've got down are wrong.
Are you ready for the next one? Number 3.
Oh boy.
Go for it. I don't think my round is getting better, so.
Oh, I know this one.
I know this one.
I love that you were halfway through being negative and then you were like, oh, I know this one.
I still have not read it, but want to read it because of reasons.
This is a Lunar Library pick, so there should be people in the chat that know what it is.
Everyone's been talking about this one.
It's on my bookshelf to read for Gothtober, but I'm reading very slowly, so I don't think I'm going to get there.
Do I have a copy of this book, Hannah?
No, because you haven't read the last 4 Lunar Library books I bought you, so.
Don't help me like that.
Wow.
But when you've read something.
Wow.
Wow, Hannah. Just do me like that.
I mean, I haven't either. That's why I didn't get myself a copy either. I just know that we have to read it by January, so we've got time.
All right, watch January rock around, and that's all we're reading. All January is all the Luna book topics.
It's October.
Yeah. But if I don't buy them, they can't go on my TBR.
I also haven't been reading since like April, so yeah.
We've had a struggle bus of a year.
You finished A Day of Fallen Night.
Yeah.
In like a weekend, by the way. They like devoured it by audio, but
it was 5
days.
They didn't
leave their room.
It was 5 days. Don't be dramatic.
5 days, over 500 pages. Like, it's an over 500 page book, so.
Audiobooks for the win.
We love them.
You read faster than audiobooks anyway. All right, next.
I know this one. But I have not read it, but I want to. The cover is fantastic.
Mm.
Yay, I know things! I'm surprised, to be honest.
I feel like I got it, but also, what a title if it's correct.
Probably is. It's a great title and a great cover.
No, I want to see the cover as well. But I won't look anything up until afterwards, because then that's like quiz cheating, maybe.
That's fair. Right, next.
No.
And the last one of the round.
No.
No?
No.
You're not ready?
No. Well, no, I am, but I know that that's wrong.
You're in for.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this one might be the one that I'm most sure about being right. Everything else is definitely wrong.
That's fair.
I feel like I got the first one definitely wrong.
Mm-hmm. The first one, I cannot even put words there. Like, I know there's spaces, but I don't know what to put in there. At least I got the other ones, it's something.
I think I've got one right this round.
I think I got 4 right, so I'm quite impressed.
I'm going with that, but I don't know I don't actually know 2 of the books, so I don't know if they're like real titles or not.
I've definitely got 2 right. Those are ones
I think, if I'm not wrong, I know which one this is. And I think it has representation, and that's why I wanted this book. But I'm not sure if it's that one that I have in my head. But I know the title. So.
I don't even know if these are books, to be honest. I've just made words.
I was like, well, the thing that I've given you is books, so.
Yeah. Wild, right?
Wild, right. I need to have a look at this creature feature thing, because apparently I've put round 6. Oh, no, there is no round 6. I just somehow have managed to just add another one. Soz. Thank you for calling me on that, Pixie. Incorrectly added a round 6. Okay. Are you ready for the easiest round?
Oh, boy.
I don't believe you, but yeah.
So, the next round is false flags, in brackets, covers. I'm going to show you 4 examples of covers for the same book. 3 of them are legit. And 1 of them I made this afternoon on Canva. And you have
this
to
is going to be fun.
Which one it is.
How many is...
So it's multiple choice. There will be 4 covers. 1 of them is a lie.
Oh, boy.
You have to guess the lie.
Fun with Flags, presented by Sheldon. This is what it's giving me.
Yeah, good.
So is it recognizing the camera or trying to recognize Hannah's Canva skills? There's 2 ways to play this game.
This is the thing, is it will either, like, I will take this as such a win if you don't get any points, because it means that my Canva skills are. But if also, I feel like you'll get easy points, because I feel like some of them, it's very obvious that I made them,
Okay,
I use Canva for my thumbnails, so I'll be like, is that the Canva font I use?
You're like, this looks like Canva to me. I have every suspicion Lizzie's going to get all up in their screen again.
I will be going all up in my screen, just so everyone knows the browse will be back.
Ooh, creative. Thank you. Okay, so round 1 is Frankenstein. Which is the false cover?
This is really well done.
I genuinely thought this was going to be easier than it is.
Me too. Also, though, Frankenstein has some really bad covers.
Correct.
And so many covers. You could have put like 9 here.
To be fair, there were some absolute corkers on there.
Okay, I have.
I'm not sure,
suspicious.
but yeah.
Look how close Lizzie's getting.
And it might be the font that screwed you.
Interesting.
But that's only because I think the one I'm on, I think I've seen that. It could be that Canva's using that font, and it might actually be a legit font that is on other things other than Canva. But I'm going with it because it's the one I'm suspicious of.
Suspicious.
I was also suspicious of another one.
I'm intrigued to know which two you're suspicious of.
Well, I'm going to write the one that I know I'm going with, and I'll put the other one in brackets. So I'll tell you later.
Oh, I'm curious because I'm suspicious about one as well.
I'm sure only of 2 because I know them. The other 2 is more like.
I know 2 which are real.
Yeah, same.
It's like, yeah, what can we discuss right now?
I'm really trying, like, I don't know. I don't trust it. To be fair, the fact that you guys didn't immediately all go, oh, it's that one, makes me already proud of myself. So.
No, you did good.
I also hope everyone's really enjoying this view because the entire of this round.
Okay, if you want me to guess, would you like the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okie. Number 2.
Oh god.
Picture of Dorian Gray.
Hannah, I'm genuinely impressed by you.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
This is
Jesus.
really well done. I haven't read this book. I think that's the biggest crime in my life.
I like the story.
I feel like I read it a bit at school. Like we studied it at A-level, but it was one of those ones where we kind of like tore it to pieces. We didn't actually like read it thoroughly. And I remember obviously the film, not loving the film. So I do want to read it at some point. But to be honest, I was put off by the fact that Cara and a bunch of others did their live show where they were like, he's just a whiny little baby. And I was like, oh, I'm not here for that. It's not the vibe.
It's also short though.
That's true. That's true. But then to be fair, Frankenstein was also described as a whiny little baby. So I'm like, maybe if you get me in the right mood.
Yeah, but they were wrong about that one.
It's one of my favorites, Picture of Dorian Gray. He is whiny, but it's great to see his downfall.
This one I think is harder for me than the first round.
Interesting.
This is harder for me.
This is really hard.
I know one of them is real.
Yeah.
I think it's because all of them are in a form that's alike to real forms of like real forms of books.
Yeah.
I think with the classic, that's the problem. There are so many editions from so many publishers, and some of them just look so sus, like by themselves.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to try, they just look like weird.
All of the you've got an example here, but all of those black Wordsworth classics look like they could have been made on Photoshop. Yeah, and I sold at a price where I believe they could have been made on Photoshop.
I've got one, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, I actually have a picture of Dorian Gray that has like a black cover very similar to one of those. And I'm like, I was about to reach for it, and that'd be really silly of me because that kind of gives the game away. But I was like, yeah, it does. Like, it looks just like that.
I've got the Les Mis one, and the Count of Monte Cristo one looks ugly because it had like a green man on it, and I was like, what is this, Shrek, or is this the Count of Monte Cristo? Like, Shrek, please.
Mm-hmm. I feel like your internet being pixelated does me a extra service of making it more difficult to guess.
I feel like this round doesn't need to be more difficult, like this particular one, because like genuinely I thought this would be easy, and my brain has gone, well, I guess these are all real, because I feel like I've seen every single one of these.
Good. That's exactly what Deanna said, and that's the vibe I wanted to give. I wanted you to feel like, have I bought this before?
Easier round, Hannah. Easiest round.
Exactly.
Well, I was being self-deprecating, to be honest. I wanted it to be a difficult round, but I was like, no, you guys are going to see straight through these. Okay, number 3.
Okay. All right, this is the first one I've gone, I know it.
Yeah?
Well.
Yeah, this is the first one I'm like,
I mean, one I know because I have the copy, so one of them I have.
I only know the legit one.
Yeah, but I'm quite pleased that I'm like, okay, whew, I don't feel quite as.
Do you think it's a good cover though? Do you think I've done a good job?
Yes.
Yes. It's a little disheartening. It hurts my feelings just a little bit.
Look, you've already tricked me basically on all the other ones, so like.
I'm not too pleased with these Carmilla covers though.
You're not pleased?
Like, other than the one that I know is legit, I think the others, not except for yours, because yours is.
I love the confidence.
Except for the one that's yours because you put effort into it.
The one that is
Ugly.
yours, whichever one that is good because it's on the level of the ones that were legitimately published. But the rest of them that were legitimately published, like, step it up. There's one that's winning on this page.
I mean, it's the one that we all know is legit because I think we all have the same copy.
Yeah,
it's really pretty and it's really clever, and it's the others that's like they didn't even try.
Yeah, like C looks like all those Shakespeare editions, like all those Shakespeare editions.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
I love this so much. Oh my god.
I didn't know it was based on a book.
Yeah,
it's based on a series. There's more than one. I'm spelling a readathon.
Next time we have a themed Gothtober pick, I wonder what it will be.
It's going to be Meg. Again, Lizzie, I love just how close you're getting to the screen.
I feel like all these are really legit as well.
What the fuck? This is hard. Thank you, Kendra.
See, I'm going with, like, my logic here is one of them doesn't have the author on it. And I'm like, did you just rip the film poster and just talk about all the other stuff? Or have you gone the extra mile and added the author on?
I will say that I did not rip anything from anything. I made everything from scratch.
Maybe the guy on the floating thing there in the middle is the author, you know?
Who knows? Thank you. I perfectly matched the vibe.
You definitely match the vibe. It's also got those like old, like Jaws sci-fi cover feels, like all of them. So it's pretty.
I do love the one at B has a dinosaur in it as well for absolutely no reason.
Which one has the dinosaur in it?
B.
The second one.
Yeah, you've got a shark eating a dinosaur.
The second movie has got that in it. To be fair, it gets the dinosaur.
My strategy here is going to be to choose a letter that I have not chosen before because I don't think Hannah has put everything either in A, B, or you know what I mean. So that's my strategy here because I have other letters here, so I'm going to choose one here that I haven't chosen.
My strategy is just to put the one that I'm hoping is right, and I feel like now you said that, Kasha, I'm like, I should probably relook at that.
I should probably look at it. Okay, there is one more to go.
Oh, there's another one? Oh, I didn't leave space on my page. Okay.
It's only one letter. You got to put one letter down. That's it.
Okay.
I love this.
Thank you.
Well, one I know for sure.
Lizzie again, just getting all up in it.
Was this book indie published before it was traditionally published?
I honestly couldn't tell you, but considering that like these were the only like covers on there, and they were ugly. Like the only good one is the one that like everyone recognizes.
Yeah, because that's the one that I read, so that's the one that I know. But the other ones, I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, publishing has really stepped up in the later years. I just want to say, in defense.
In defense of publishing. Lizzie, I love that I'm now like horizontal to you.
Sorry. I promise it's for a legit reason. It's just I knew I was going to be the weirdest on this live show, so let's just do it.
What's throwing me off is that one says illustrated, and I'm not sure if this was illustrated or not. To be honest, I don't know. That's my situation in my brain right now. You know.
Who knows? quiz.
The one I instinctively wanted to put, I put that letter too many times, and now Kasia, you've scared me. So I'm like,
Maybe she put all in one just to confuse us. I don't know.
Actually, they're all B. I was like, I'm going to say the letter. I'm going to end up giving it away. I was like, go for the one that everyone knows is the real one.
Correct.
Okay, I'm stuck between 3, but I'm stuck between 2. So what should be the one I'm not going to put? But I'm going to put the one I'm also struggling to.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm suspicious by the way my letters panned out. But the only thing that would make me more suspicious was if my letters were like A, B, C, D. Yeah. They're not.
I'm
so
too much a teacher to be like, no, we have to mix up a little bit.
We're back to our regularly scheduled.
I'm sure I'm going to have all of these wrong, so,
I bet you've got more than you think. Right. I'm going to remove the screen for a sec whilst I scroll backwards. If anyone wants to go and grab a drink or anything before we go through the answers, feel free, because I'm going to wait a couple of seconds for people to submit so that they can submit before we give the answers, so I can see who is going to be entered for the giveaway. So some responses are coming through. Very exciting.
I feel like, Hannah, your quizzes are quite difficult.
Are they?
Yeah. So I feel like someone else needs to do a quiz so that Hannah can take part and realize how hard it is when you don't know the answers.
I would like to point out that you and Olivia say this every year, and then every year it rocks rounds to the quiz night.
I never say this.
You said it last year.
Maybe I said it last year.
You said it last year when we did the Final Girl one. You were like, "Oh, we'll have to get someone else to do the quiz next year." So
I'd rather say that now.
And every year it rolls around, and I go, "Shall I do the quiz night?" And you guys go, "Yeah, you love doing the quiz night," and I do.
It's true. It's like every year, what do you want to do? And Tisha's like, I want to do Kish, Marry, Kill, and I'm like, I want to do the craft night.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, I'll do the quiz.
So if you wanted to enter, you didn't have to, but if you wanted to enter, there is a Google form in the description, because we are giving away 5 copies of You Must Not Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron to 5 winners. So people who score the highest and get the most points will also be then entered into a draw, and then you'll maybe win a book. But if you don't want to, that's fine. It's not a problem if you don't want to enter. So that's more than half won't win. The numbers are better. That's better numbers than it was. And yeah, I'll happily do that. I'd love to do that. And also, you've got like legit art skills as well, like not just Canva skills. You've got like legit. So, and actually, Pixie, I feel could also make some really difficult ones for me to guess. Okay, let's see where we're at. I've got 6 responses so far, so I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and then I'll go through the answers and we'll leave it at those responses to see who could win.
I'm just thinking, but I don't think I have the wherewithal to make a quiz.
No?
Like, kudos to you. It takes effort.
It does. Yeah. But I enjoy it. It's the sort of thing that I used to do at the end of every year, or like at the end of every term. I would do the same quiz for my year 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. And when I tell you the year 7s would get more answers than the year 10s did every time.
I can believe that. I mean, I do choose the live show that I don't have to do any prep. I just have to rock up and make sure people keep talking.
Yeah, you're like, I can carry a conversation. This is easy. To be fair, Tisha's also got it super easy because I make everything for their Kiss, Marry, Kill so that they've just got to be there and just talk to people about how creepy these monsters are. So
my favorite one was the movies, like the icons with the movies. Like I was living for that one, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think we can all agree that the general knowledge round is always the worst.
So difficult. I feel like I learn new things, which makes
Well, that's it. If you can't guess the answer, you can learn something. That's not patronizing at all. Yeah, I did not miss having to do that. That's fair. I love making a quiz. Okay, let's see who we've got response. So Eleanor, Pixie, Emma, Hannah, Daniela, Deanna, and Kendra have submitted. Just trying to see if there's anyone else that I've missed.
Will people be able to submit post live show?
No. So I'm going to mark who has submitted before we then start doing the answers, because I don't want people submitting, getting full marks, and then like winning, because that's not fair on those who've taken part and guessed correctly or incorrectly and earned it nicely, you know.
And the people, and so, sorry, I'm so confused. And
You're
so
fine.
we're giving away all the copies of the book here to the top 5 winners.
Yeah, so I don't have time today to do the draw today. We're going to do the draw either the weekend or before then, and I'll post it on the Insta and the Twitter. But it will be the everyone who's got the highest scores will go into a hat, and then I will pull 5 from that.
Okay.
If you guys have all scored exactly the same and you were all terrible, then it will just be 5 from that group. That's also fine. You mean I have to wait? You won't have to wait long. I will do it on Insta and Twitter as soon as possible, and then probably mention it on the live, because I want to get these books posted to people so you can read them during that weekender. So I would like to do it before then. It might be that I just announce it then, but I'll have messaged you guys before then, if that makes sense.
Also, that weekend I've decided to go to Comic-Con, which I have to be at 10 a.m. for. So I will be rocking up to Comic-Con having had no sleep.
That's fair. To be fair, I think oh no, it's the weekend after. I was gonna say, I was like, I know there's a weekend that I've got some plans, but I'm meant to be doing something else, but it's not that weekend, so it's fine. I just yeah. Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to link this to my sheets so I can make it a thing. Highlight the ones that have submitted.
The fun fact: my boyfriend is in Derry this weekend, and I was supposed to join, but I said no because I have live shows this weekend, and I'm committed to it.
That's fair.
So instead of being in England, I'm here representing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can see people's answers, and I can tell you for nothing, so many people have guessed correctly on so many things that I'm genuinely very proud of all of you.
That makes me terrified.
I know I'm not gonna get many points, so I'm just
right. Kasha, I feel like out of all of us, you're probably the one that's like sneakily managed to get like
no. Only the movies and the book titles, I guess, but the rest, nope.
Okay, so question number 1 of the general knowledge round was, what does kaiju mean? What were your guesses?
My guess was really bad. Oh, what happened to Olivia? She left us. What happened?
I assume she just decided she was done. She's done with this. Either her laptop has died, her internet has cut out, or she's just sick of our stuff.
Oh no.
But, yeah.
I guessed monster, but in brackets, my first instinct and the one I thought was a trap was Godzilla, because that's the only creature feature movie I've ever heard that word used. So I put monster, but I also, my secondary guess was Godzilla.
Interesting. Well, I feel like you were so close because of that Godzilla link. Kasha, what did you put?
No, I just went for a random answer, so I just put ghost and went with it.
Okay.
Yes,
that
because
is not
they're very classic, and I was like, just put something wrong, and it's okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sorry, my connection dipped.
No, you're fine. What did you put for what does kaiju mean?
Monster.
Okay, so kaiju means giant monster, but I will allow monster because it's basically a monster movie. But that's why when you said about Godzilla, I was like, you're so close, because the reason they call him that is because he's huge.
Yeah, it's the only the only thing I've literally heard the word kaiju used, and so I was like, the trap is me putting Godzilla, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean.
I would not have given you a point for Godzilla, but I have given you a point for monster. Monster is correct. Okay, the next question is, which commercial game was magpied to make creature feature?
Is it Monopoly?
It was Monopoly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the collect that I was like,
yeah.
I tried really hard to like make sure they were worded to like and like the next one, the Bela Lugosi thing. I'm like, let's just lead you down, you know. So, any guesses what the Bela Lugosi film was?
I put Dracula because
I put Dracula.
Bela Lugosi was. He was
OG
one of the
Dracula. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dracula was the first ever creature feature.
The thing was, I was like, the only like classic monster movie like that I know that was like done in the 30s was Dracula, and I was like, if this isn't correct, I'm going to be.
No, there were loads, but that one in particular, and it's why it really tickled me that everyone then started talking about Twilight, because there is a direct riff of Dracula and the Bela Lugosi scene where he like climbs all over her and it's all black and white. And when we were like, oh yeah, Twilight in black and white, ha 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 ha, and I was like, genuinely though, like
I literally brought up Twilight and I got the question wrong. I put Blue Lagoon because I recently saw it and it's a black and white feature thing.
It's just like if someone says Bela Lugosi, I think Dracula. I don't know if he's done anything else, but there's nothing else I associate the name. That's it, you know.
Also, the titular character thing also helped.
Oh man, I should have. I need to read the question better. That would have been a tip.
I think sometimes we overthink as well when you're put under pressure. It's like if you're relaxed and somebody asks you something, I think you might have answered differently as well.
Yeah. I remember the first quiz I ever did on YouTube wasn't my quiz. It was Keris from Library of Keris that did it originally and had loads of different booktubers, and you were all part of a team. Yeah. And I was very conscious that not only did I have to do well because I was on the internet, I had to do well on behalf of my team. You've not seen me be so intense in my entire life because I was on the Star Wars round and I was not getting that shit wrong.
I remember being stressed for that quiz as well. I was like, I need to do well. I can't remember what round I was on, but I recall doing one for Disney, but I think there were multiple quizzes. So.
Yeah. It was like there were like different franchises and then like different groups and stuff. It was very well organized. It was very cool. Okay, next. So what made the creature feature special? It was for kids. That's it.
It's funny because I was watching this and I'm like, I was thinking about, you know, all those programs with Elvira and, you know, Creepshow, and I'm like, but it's Saturday morning, and I'm like, that has to be for kids, you know, because it's Saturday morning. So,
I went the other way because I thought Saturday morning is for kids TV, right? Not really taking in that you're talking about the 70s when television wasn't made for children. So I put it was more gruesome or gory, or simply that it's not a cartoon.
No, it was for children. It was like, because like they were seeing this like really genuinely terrifying films at the time. So the fact that they made these like lighter versions just for kids.
I put down it was censored.
Ooh, okay. I feel like you're halfway there. You could have half a point. Yeah, in a way it was, but it was very much designed for children.
Thank you for my half a point.
I love that Eleanor I put a musical.
Well, you know, it's more targeted to children, though.
Yeah, there probably was an episode that was musical, for sure.
Because first I thought, you know, I don't know if it was in the set, probably it was before, I don't know, but Elvira got a program, you know, and stuff, but I was like, that must have been like late at night. I'm like, Saturday morning, that has to be kids. So that was my giveaway, the Saturday morning.
Yeah, again, did it on purpose. Tried to make it easier. And tried to make it a learning experience. So the Halloween specials on The Simpsons are known as...
I always get it wrong, but I put the Treehouse of Horrors. I know it's something related to the Treehouse.
Because that is the right answer, Kasia. That is verbatim the right answer.
I put Treehouse of Terror.
Oh, no, it's of Horrors.
I put Spider Pig specials. Because that's all I know of Simpsons.
That is a movie. That's not even from this show.
Listen, you can have a half point for having Treehouse, but Olivia, you get nothing for Spider Pig.
That's the best answer, though.
It's the best answer. I can't tell you how often in my adult life I sing Spider Pig to myself.
Yes, happened to me too. Yes. Yeah, but I always got excited about the Treehouse because those are the best episodes. I love them. Yeah.
Okay, so the next few I can skip through quite quickly because I can go straight to those ones. So we all got that the first one was Frankenstein, right?
Yes, we got that.
Because it starts in the North Pole. He's from Switzerland. He's not a doctor. And he makes a monster.
I literally am so mad. Right?
My first thought was The Thing, to be honest,
Yes,
because
that was my
yeah. My first thought was
one.
The Thing because it's called,
Mm.
whatever, and I thought maybe it's The Thing, but yeah.
See, that makes much more sense. My first guess was The Abominable Snowman, but no.
Should we scroll back up to where someone said elf? I think it was Emma said elf. No, so Dr. Frankenstein is not a doctor. He where's it gone? Here we
He's
go.
a dropout.
He drops out of medical school. He is not a doctor, but he's known as Dr. Frankenstein. Except everyone in the book calls him Mr. Frankenstein because he's not a doctor. He hasn't even got a PhD. He's just a radical.
Yeah, I only got 1 point
until he makes it.
That's that. Okay. Next one.
An American Werewolf in London. That was my guess.
So yes. I first put Underworld because I was like, it could be. No, but it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been the London thing and the moon thing because they talk about that all the time in Underworld. So, and then I put Werewolves in London because I remember, and of course, fucking.
Yeah, so the moonflower is literally, that's like there's a flower that he ingests or is studying that makes him that is the reason he's there, and it draws werewolves to it. So that's why he then gets bitten by one and goes back to London and wreaks havoc, etc. So yes, American Werewolf in London would work, but also the Werewolves of London, a Werewolf in London would also work.
So
I've never seen this film, so
it's wild.
I've heard of it though. So mine went werewolf, just the creature, because I was like, it's a moon. And then from Big Ben, I went King Kong. And then by this third one, I got it.
Yeah, except King Kong was in the States, right?
Yeah.
It's a Empire State Building. It wasn't Big Ben that he climbed. I'm pretty sure
like, I don't know any werewolf films with Big Ben.
For me, it was the Big Ben that sold it for me. I was like, An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's great.
Yeah, so you get if you put just Werewolf in London, you still get your 3 points. That's fine. That's fine because there were two and very, very similar in title, so that's fine. And then I know you guys got the last one because we had a good old chat about it. This is the Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
Yeah, because in the original one, it's not said because I think one of the things is like the reason his face is all mutilated and stuff, or the reason he hides away, isn't because he was like burnt or scarred like they do to Gerard Butler, but because he's like an actual like gremlin man.
Interesting.
And I think they try and like humanize him in the more recent one, more so than they did in the original.
I think they do it in the stage show too. They try and make him more human and likable.
I mean, in the book, it's very human.
Dun, dun, dun. I didn't tell you how quick I got them or that I got them. That's fine. I thought it was Hunchback of Notre Dame. Fair. Okay, next.
I'm so excited to see all.
A missing vowels round.
Well, the first one is the one that I have no clue. The other one.
I skipped over the end of this one very quickly because I ended up saying the last word by accident when I was doing the
Yeah.
So the Others of Edenwell.
Oh my god! I got the Others of Adenwell.
Oh, close. You can have half.
I got it.
Nice.
I was struggling though because others and others could actually both work.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well. But what's the second one? Because I want to know if I have it correct or not. I put E and A. Is that correct? Or is the other way around?
Of Edenwell?
Yeah, no.
It's E's. It's all E's.
It's all E's. Okay, yeah, then I don't get it correct.
But you get it for kind of guessing it, I guess. If you know.
But I didn't get it completely.
Okay. Fine.
One vowel was wrong.
I'm sorry. I don't sing organs, so I just do dramatic dun-dun-duns. Proud of you. Okay, next.
I put Mayfly.
Because that is the correct answer.
Yes.
How are you spelling that?
Maevefly. Did you guess?
Excellent. Yes.
These are all 1 point, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Except the movies
I put mauve fly. You can have half. You were halfway there. You got one letter wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds absolutely wild. This book.
The cover is upsetting. The cover looks like someone just got clip art. I don't love the cover. If I enjoy it, I'm changing the cover.
Have you seen the US cover?
Yeah, weirder, and yet somehow more like pop horror-y.
We're arguing over vowels now.
So
I did check.
Why is a vowel if there are no other vowels in it? Usually, is what my English teacher told me.
What is mauve?
Mauve is a color. It's like a purple, like a lighter indigo.
So this I put Camp Damascus.
It is Camp Damascus.
Yes.
Sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to read it because I'm curious because of the other books that this author has written.
Yeah. I haven't read anything else by this author. Have you read other books by them then?
No, but the names are like, I don't think I can say them publicly.
They're intense monster romance.
Yeah, it's Chuck Tingle. We used to make fun of it. I once bought a book for it for like this. We do kind of like a Secret Santa at work where people get random stuff, and I put that book in there in that pile. I thought that would be wonderful for people to find it.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I just think it's so brave that he was like, I'm going to write a serious queer horror and I'm going to keep my author name. I'm not going to change it.
Yes. I was shocked when I knew he was publishing this. I'm like, what happened? But yeah, I need to know. Yeah, Wasps in the Ice Cream.
It is Wasps in the Ice Cream.
I love the cover of this book.
That's what I put down, but I was like, is this really a title of a book? It's a cover now.
I was not convinced that was correct.
That's a pretty cool cover, actually.
It is cool. That's why I want to read it. The covers always get me.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
Your lonely nights are over.
They are.
Yeah.
Is this one the queer one where some killer goes into school and the cover is like this guy hugging this other guy like in blue?
Yeah.
Because that's one I wanted to check, but I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I want to read that one too.
Now as well.
This is basically just a list of 5 books I would like to read.
Oh, I've seen this book around.
Yeah.
This actually sounds really good. Okay, adding that to my TBR.
Well, I need to come up with your sub-box recommendation soon. I shall make note.
For me, my reading is slowed down. I still need to do this month's, but
that's fine. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it, yeah.
Now comes the round where I got everything wrong.
I will be genuinely
watch me fail.
Proud of myself if you get any of these wrong.
I'll promise you I'm gonna get at least 2 or 3 wrong.
I think so too.
This one, I've really shot myself in the foot because I forgot to remove something from it. So there is just a black square in the middle. Mine is C.
Yeah, that's the one. And you know what it was? It's that font because I've used that
font.
Yeah.
I recognize the font as well.
Yeah, I almost was tricked by D because I feel
like really? Right?
No, but it's a collector's edition. I've seen that one around. Yeah.
Like for sure, but I was looking at it and I was like, no, it's the font that's got it. But if I didn't know that font, I would be inclined to go with D because it looks
kind of here. I might be able to zoom in actually.
Oh, I see the rectangle.
I didn't see that. And I was
you were the closest one, Lizzie. You were the closest one.
Who's this? Why am I just looking at that?
I didn't notice that.
I'm so annoyed at myself.
Also on Canva, there is like an element that you can choose, which is like a green hand, kind of like on that Frankenstein cover. So that's what we did there. But
that's why I chose that one because I was like, this looks like one I could make. I'm going to make something different. But I layered all of that stuff together. I was really proud of myself. And then I just left a black square in the middle.
It is really good. but I was like, it's the font. Like everything else about it, because like that looks like a classic movie poster edition. Like it would have absolutely have like slipped through. Like it was literally just the font.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not proud of that one as much as I could be, but maybe the next one will be better.
This was hard.
Yeah, this one was really hard.
This was really hard.
I've gone with C in the same vein as I was like, and this is what I mean though, because I feel like I've seen that. But my other one that I was suspicious of was A, because it looks a little bit too like cartoony.
Also, I think C is legit, isn't it?
I think C is legit.
I was between A and B all the time. Those were the two that I was like, one of them is wrong.
So mine is B.
Oh, I got it right.
The picture that is behind that originally is a portrait of a man's face up close.
See, that was really good. That was really good. Because like I was sure the thing I was like, I feel like I've seen all of these books, and I was like, the same logic that I would have used for Frankenstein, I've used here.
Like I recognize the font.
No, as in like the same thing with like the little green like hand for D. If I was wrong,
that's fair.
I was like, it's either A or B, but I thought A just looks so like this typical like romantic novels that it has to be correct.
I put B because the picture in A is just ugly enough to be
I was like, that has to be correct.
I do feel like I've gone 2 for 2 on like, if I did design these covers, I should design covers because clearly I make better covers than the originals.
But also, I really don't like the special editions of C because they really do look so poorly created.
Yeah, it looks like it was made in paint. It's upsetting. And again, I'm going to zoom in because I'm going to upset everybody. Can we okay, so I'm genuinely very proud of this. I even cut down the little bits I needed to. What's going on here? Like, his face is something else.
Also, isn't that the plot twist that they've put on the cover?
Yeah.
Boy.
Spoiler alert.
What are these dishes doing? Anyway, I have
that is next level hideous. Anyway, right, let's skip. So Lizzie guessed this one immediately, apparently, and I thought I did a really good job of hiding it amongst the others. So I'm interested to know what everyone else is.
If I'm wrong, I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm pretty sure A is not the real one. Is it C? Is it fucking C?
Yeah.
Snake. That was my other one.
I put down
like the vampire fangs on Canva.
And yeah, it's on Goodreads. You can look it up. Yeah. It's right there.
I've seen it and thought that is ugly. Like,
I'm so upset because I put C in brackets because I was
not having that. You're not just like no, you know.
But A felt like the one you'd made on Canva because it looks like a Canva like graphic.
Yeah.
That's
the fangs are slightly off center, and I was like, Hannah wouldn't do that.
Thank you.
Olivia, she would have done to fuck with us.
I thought I did a really good job with this one because it's lipstick and then petals. I was like, it's just red in it. It's just and then
it looks good. Font. It looks better than A.
all of the Carmilla covers apart from B are fugly.
They're horrible.
So
yeah. It really tickled me though that all of you were like, "Oh, these are really ugly covers," and I'm like, "Yeah, they're not great, are they?" let's not go too deep into it
because it looked like the Shakespeare ones, and I thought maybe you draw inspiration from them. And then D looked like a bad version of Hush Hush, and I was like, I believe someone would create that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So what I'm learning is I've not been able to beat all of you. Just occasionally one of you I got.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got us confused and doubting, which, you know.
And that is also a win. I'll take it. Thank you, Katja. Okay, this one.
This one is really bad.
I went for A. The only reason I went for A over everything else is there's 2 reasons. There's no author, and also the yellow dinghy guy in the yellow thing, it looks slightly too bright compared to the rest of the image. And also, the yellow doesn't match the Meg fucking title. Like, if this is a real cover, they really need to rethink that color scheme because the yellows don't match, and they're close enough that it's bothering me.
It's really interesting to me that you would say that because that one is mine, but I used a color pointer to match those.
Yeah,
it's not.
So
correct.
they are the same yellow. That's color theory.
They're not.
They've just moved.
No,
they are. They're the same yellow. They're the same color.
I refuse to believe.
But
that.
it is mine. Mine is A.
I refuse to believe it.
And all I did with that one is so that photo was already on Canva. I just copied and pasted it, removed the shark underneath to make the shark darker and more blurry, and then I left the top bit as was, which is again why his arm is one color and his legs are a different color. But the Meg thing is color matched to match.
No.
I didn't notice the no author until Lizzie mentioned it, but I put A because I didn't believe you'd make a little red subtitle like the others have like text. I was like, that's too much work.
Hannah's gonna make sure it's neat, but they are not gonna put much effort into this. That's fair. I mean, you're not wrong. I didn't think to be honest, because the one I copied from, so I copied this so it's similar to the original poster from the film. Didn't have any other text on it either, so I was like, oh, I don't need to. And then you got me. And then
I wouldn't have noticed if all the covers went up there together with each other.
That's fair. That's fair. So where do we stand on these ugly covers?
I've gone with D, but I was suspicious of A. I was very suspicious of A because I feel like we all know B's right, and I thought C was ugly enough that it probably is right. And it's just one I haven't known about. And if that's the one, I might cry.
Okay.
I went for C because I'm just praying it's not real.
Okay. Kasha?
Yeah, I went for C because I don't know if it's illustrated or not. That's the only thing that threw me off. I was between C and D because I thought A was ugly enough to be real.
A is ugly enough to be real.
And B, I knew it was real. So for me, it was between C and D, but the illustrated thing kind of threw me off a little bit. So I don't know.
So D is mine. And I was so proud of this one because I worked so hard to make it look like the legit one. So I'll use this one because it's the last question. If I go onto Goodreads.
I was like, I'm suspicious of A because it's like that text, but I was like, it's got to be D. I was like, that is a stock image tree if I've ever seen one.
But I really tried to like copy that.
You did a good job.
I thought I did a really good job. I just didn't do a good enough job.
C is real.
C is real. C is real.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to show you.
An email is going to be sent tomorrow.
There we go. There it is. The Kindle editions.
Awful.
That's horrible.
It is.
This is the point of the night where I have to do maths.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, fuck.
Count to 27.
Out of 27?
Yeah.
I was really proud of myself until you said that.
I scored 30. No.
How did I do that?
The first round was my worst round.
Well, let's go least confident to most confident when we get there. We'll start with you, Lizzie. What'd you get?
I got 18.
That's not bad. That is not bad. That's only 9 try.
18 out of 27. I'm a bit.
That's not bad. Kasha, how'd you do?
I got 20.
Nice.
I think the movie saved me a little bit.
That's fair. That's fair. And what about you, Olivia?
I got 20.5 because of the 5 that you gave me for something.
I mean, you did call it. You said you were going to win. You won on a technicality. You got it by a half point.
What was the answer you gave me 0.5 on? Oh, Monster, was it?
Monster, yeah.
Yeah, Monster. So we kind of tied.
I love that I bamboozled you. I love that I bamboozled the artists, but the readers, they were like, no, these are ugly enough to be real.
Exactly.
But what I've learned is I missed my calling as an art illustrator and should definitely go into publishing.
You could do it.
18.
Well,
I was right. I was here to lose. I was here to lose, and I got more than 2 points. So I think that's a win in my book.
You did. You got considerably more than 2 points. You did very well. But you don't need to tally your points because I will be looking at them later. So
teacher hat on.
Teacher hat on. I'm going to count some stuff. I'm going to collect some points. We're going to see how we did. And I'm really, really proud of people in the chat for not entering again, because I'm looking at the spreadsheet in front of me. No one has re-entered the correct answer. So good for you guys. But that's it. That's the quiz done.
You did an amazing job creating the quiz.
Thanks.
It was so much fun.
Yes, you can get a smiley face in your markings for sure. Right. Well, is there anything you guys want to shout out before we wrap this up? Lizzie, can you wake up, please?
Sure. I am selling special editions of books on eBay. And my latest video is a rundown of all of those, and the link will be in there. So if anyone wants to get their hands on special editions, check that out.
Yeah, do that because we'd like the money.
Not like we need it to pay rent.
No, we want it so we can buy other editions of things. Like that's what we want the money for. Actually, to be fair, if you're looking to get a tattoo, you probably use the money for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Olivia? Anything you want to shout out?
There's Gothtober reading sprints on my channel on Tuesday, but I think there's reading sprints on this channel tomorrow. Yeah, so go to those first, and then see me on Tuesday.
Just skip tomorrows. Just go straight to Tuesdays. It's fine.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm actually doing 2 lots of reading sprints this week because I've got the Gothtober ones tomorrow, 7 till whenever I get too tired to stay awake. And then on Wednesday, if you are on my Discord, which is pretty much linked in every other video except this one because that's really helpful to you guys, I am doing Discord only sprints on Wednesday as well. So if you want those, if you want more accountability and more reading, that is where to find me. And Kasia, anything you want to shout out?
No, I just have a cat now on my lap, so it means I'm stuck in this chair for the foreseeable future. So
yeah, well, if you've got a cat in your lap, you're not allowed to move. It's a legal requirement to stay where you are.
So I'm stuck here now, so I guess I'll do some reading.
Does anyone want to quickly recommend some Monster Smut to Kendra who needs it for their TBR?
Boy. Yes, I'm currently reading a Monster Smut book. It's called About a Dragon. Can definitely recommend it. It's by G.A. Aiken. It's a good time.
It's a time. Lizzie has read a couple of snippets to me, and it's wild.
It's
I can't remember what time Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I start earlier than I would normally. Normally I start my sprints at 7. But to be honest, I'm just working Wednesday. So I'm tempted to start them in the afternoon or earlier than that and then just sprint whenever. But I will drop the link will be available in Discord. But I hope everyone had fun. I will get back to you guys. I will post it on the Insta and Twitter once I have followed up with the winners as to who has won those copies of You Should Not Die Tonight. You must not
You're
die
not
tonight.
supposed to die tonight.
You're not supposed to die tonight. It's too long a title and I'm struggling. But I hope everyone's had fun and I will see you all very soon. Soon being tomorrow for reading sprints. Have a nice evening, everyone. Bye.
Bye.